I cannot wait to show you these new fiction books. The first one is 50 States in Every Vehicle, and in this book you follow the Brum family as they go on an adventure across the country. They are going to every single state, and they're going to see tons of different vehicles while they're there. Taxis, ambulances, roller coasters, trains, cars, vans, campers, helicopters, scooters, anything you can think of. And it is going to lead them on an adventure all across the United States. Tons of different adventures that they get to have together. So this is great if you're learning about the states or if you have a vehicle lover in your home. We have a new series called Fairy Unicorns. If your child is already a fan of fairy ponies, you're definitely going to want to check these out. There are 6 books in this collection so far. And Zoe finds out about a land of magical unicorns, but unfortunately that land is in trouble. And so she goes on an adventure to help her unicorn friends be saved. And so this book has some illustrations throughout, but there are pages that are just text. So if your child is becoming more of an independent chapter book reader, this is a great option for them. This is recommended for 8 and up or 7 and up, depending on their level of reading. And again, it just has those illustrations scattered throughout the book. Fold Out Nursery Rhymes is a new book that's great for babies because, and toddlers too, this is a great book for toddlers. You can fold it out into one long accordion book, and you could set this up while your baby does tummy time and they can look at the beautiful vibrant pictures, but you can also just read it like a normal book, and it teaches those nursery rhymes that we all know and love that are so great for teaching your children about rhyming and literacy. Ava's Spectacular Spectacles is a great book for children that wear glasses. In the beginning of the story, Ava doesn't want to wear her glasses at school because she's embarrassed. Even though she can't see the board, she doesn't really want to wear her glasses. And so her teacher has this great idea to show her that in nursery rhymes, if people had just worn their glasses, things could have gone a lot differently. For instance, if Little Red Riding Hood had had her glasses on, she could have seen that it was the big bad wolf and not her grandmother. Or if Hansel and Gretel had worn their glasses, then they would have been able to find their path back home. Or Little Miss Muffet would have seen that it was just a tiny spider and nothing to be afraid of. And so throughout the book, Ava realizes that maybe wearing her glasses isn't so bad. Billy and the Mini Monsters is a cute new series that features a boy named Billy and some monsters that live in his sock drawer. And this is the first book in that series where he meets them, and then they go on more adventures together. There are comic book style drawings throughout the book. There are speech bubbles. There are fun lists. There are bolded words. And so this book is great for children that are just starting to read chapter books or that maybe are reluctant readers, because it really breaks it up and keeps it fun. Tons of colorful illustrations. They're really going to love this one. For full disclosure, there is a little bit of potty humor in these books, so if that is a problem for you, you might want to take that into consideration. But we have 6 books in this collection so far, and my son has really enjoyed reading those with me. Giraffe in the Bath is the newest book in our Phonics Reader series, and this book is so great because it has rhyming text. It has just a little bit of text on each page, so it's perfect for new readers. There are vibrant illustrations, fun story, and it focuses on one phonics sound throughout. This one focuses on A, and it has a guide in the back for parents to show them exactly how to use this book. Lemur Dreamer is a new book about a lemur who has a problem of sleepwalking. And in the book, his friends are so sweet to help him. Even though he's gone all the way through the city and gotten into some trouble, they help him to get back home safe and sound. And at the end of the story, they find a way to help him not get into any more trouble with his sleepwalking. I Say Ooh, You Say Ah is a silly book that will have your children laughing because they have to participate in the story. Every time they hear the word ooh, they have to say ah really loudly. They're also going to have to do things like pat their head when they see the color red, or say underpants when they see an ant. And so as you read through the story, you're going to have them patting their head, screaming underpants, saying ah over and over again, and it will be a fun book for you guys to read together as a family. The last book is Boy, and this is a really sweet book that is about a boy who is deaf. And during Viking times, his city is fighting, or his village is fighting with dragons. and there was just a battle going on all the time. There's tons of arguing, and Boy just doesn't understand. He can't understand why everyone doesn't get along. And so one day he writes in the sand, "Why are you fighting?" And it causes the king and the dragon to talk to each other and to really work through their conflict. And they realize it was just really a big misunderstanding. And so they work everything out, and Boy is their hero. And so at the end of the story, everyone is so thankful for Boy and that he helped save their village and help them to be friends again. So this is a really great book for teaching empathy, for teaching people to talk through their conflict, and also to accept everyone, even if they're different than us. I really love this book. I hope that you find some great books for your family.